This is a demo of reading messages in Slack with JAWS. For this demo, I'm using JAWS 2024 with Windows 11. In most cases, when you switch to a channel or direct message, focus will move to the message composer so you can begin typing a message.
Message to accounts Burlington edit blank.
The fastest way to switch to a channel is by pressing Control-K. Focus will land in an input and you can type the name of the channel you want to switch to.
Control-K. Jump to a conversation dialog. Jump to a conversation edit combo expanded blank. To set the value, use the arrow keys or type the value.
The input supports a list of suggestions. I want to switch to the accounting marketing channel, so I'll type account and then press the down arrow to find the accounting marketing channel in the suggestions list.
A-C-O-U-N-T, list with 8 items. Accounts Burlington, 1 of 8. To move to an item, press the arrow keys. Accounting marketing, 2 of 8. To move to an item, press the arrow keys.
To switch to the accounting marketing channel, I'll press enter.
Enter. Acme Inc. tab panel, home tab panel, channel accounting marketing group, composer group, message to accounting marketing edit blank, type in text.
If you want to read chronologically, start with focus in the message composer.
Message to accounting marketing edit blank.
Press Control-J and focus will move to the first unread message in the list.
Control-J, accounting marketing left parent channel right parent list box. Message from July 15th, 2022. Slack at 2:02 a.m. Reminder wave emoji, please submit outstanding invoices for the quarter by Ian. To move to an item, press the arrow keys.
Press the down arrow key and focus will move to the next unread message.
Johan at 2:02 a.m. Hi marketing folks, please check out the new vendor on dashboarding form to be completed by new vendors going forward. I'll pin this to the channel for future reference. 2 replies.
You'll know when you're all caught up when the next down arrow key press moves focus back to the message composer.
Johan at 2:02 a.m. with file attachment, new supplier underline summary docs. John at 2:02 a.m. I need approval on an invoice over $50,000. Who can help with this request? 2 replies. Composer group. Message to accounting marketing edit blank, type in text.
Of course, you can also read your messages in reverse chronological order. Start again with your focus on the message composer.
Message to accounting marketing edit blank.
Press the up arrow key. Focus is going to move to the most recent message in the channel.
John at 2:02 a.m. I need approval on an invoice over $50,000. Who can help with this request? 2 replies. To move to an item, press the arrow keys.
You'll know when you've reached the last unread message because the next up arrow key press will move focus to the unread separator and Slack will announce that you're at the start of the unread messages.
Johan at 2:02 a.m. with file attachment, new supplier underline summary docs. Johan at 2:02 a.m. Hi marketing folks, please check out the new vendor on dashboarding form to be completed by new vendors going forward. I'll pin this to the channel for future reference. 2 replies. Slack at 2:02 a.m. Reminder wave emoji, please submit outstanding invoices for the quarter by Ian. Start of unread messages separator.
You can also navigate messages in the list using the page up, page down, home, and end keys. End is especially useful because it will move focus to the most recent message in the list, allowing you to quickly read the latest messages that may have arrived. And it also moves your focus one keystroke away from the message composer, making it easy to write a new message as well. For example, say I've traversed through several messages in the list and I want to compose a new message. I can press End and move to the most recent message on the list.
End. John at 2:02 a.m. I need approval on an invoice over $50,000. Who can help with this request? 2 replies.
And now I can press down to move focus to the composer.
Blank, composer group. Message to accounting marketing edit blank, type in text.
Sometimes you might want to read messages using JAWS Virtual Cursor. For example, for longer messages, you might want to read them line by line. I'm going to press Control-J to jump to a longer message from Stuart.
Control-J, accounts app corporation left parent channel right parent list box. Message from July 15th, 2022. Stuart at 1:49 a.m. Project kickoff stars emoji, please review the goals and give a white checkmark emoji to acknowledge. This will be our biggest and most time-sensitive deal with Tupelo. Account goals bullet, identify areas for expansion bullet, support growing need for business transformation bullet, support on tier 1 SLA 5 reactions. To move to an item, press the arrow keys.
To read this message using the JAWS Virtual Cursor, I'm going to move my focus into the message by pressing the Tab key. Focus is going to land on the message's sender, and JAWS is going to toggle the virtual cursor on.
Stuart at 1:49 a.m.
Now, your experience is going to vary depending on how you have JAWS configured, but in my case, I can hear a pop sound indicating the virtual cursor is on. At this point, I can press the down arrow key to read the message line by line.
Link July 15th, 2022 at 1:49:30 a.m. Project kickoff. Stars emoji graphic. Please review the goals and give a white checkmark emoji graphic. To acknowledge that this will be our biggest and most time-sensitive deal with Tupelo. Account goals. Bullet, identify areas for expansion. Bullet, support growing need for business transformation. Bullet, support on tier 1 SLA.
If I want to toggle the virtual cursor off and resume navigating the list using the arrow keys, I can do that by moving focus back to the list item wrapping the message. To do that, I'll press Shift-Tab until JAWS lets me know the virtual cursor has been switched off with another pop sound.
July 15th, 2022 at 1:49:30 a.m. Link. Stuart button to activate, press enter. Stuart at 1:49 a.m. Project kickoff stars emoji, please review the goals and give a white checkmark emoji to acknowledge. This will be our biggest and most time-sensitive deal with Tupelo. Account goals bullet, identify areas for expansion bullet, support growing need for business transformation bullet, support on Tier 1 SLA 5 reactions.
I heard another pop sound indicating that JAWS has turned the virtual cursor off. From this point, the arrow keys will once again move focus between messages. So I'll press the down arrow key to read the next message.
Brock at 1:49 a.m. Here is the first pass of the upsell proposal. Please review and send over to the ABC team when ready. Is there a primary contact that I should list down for the quote? 3 replies.
By default, Slack will automatically announce new messages in the current channel as they arrive. For example, I'm in the accounting marketing channel, and if someone is composing a message, I'll be notified when someone is typing.
Jennifer is typing.
I'll also hear the new message when it's delivered.
Jennifer, reminder: our weekly team sync starts in an hour. I'll start the huddle 5 minutes beforehand.
This makes Slack feel more conversational, and in an active conversation, it saves you from needing to repeatedly move focus between the list of messages and the message composer. There is also a keyboard shortcut to replay recent messages. You can press Alt and the number of the recent messages you would like to hear. The max is 10. For example, if I wanted to have the last 2 messages read back to me, I could press Alt and 2.
Alt 2, message from July 15th, 2022. John at 2:02 a.m. I need approval on an invoice over $50,000. Who can help with this request? 2 replies. Message from today. Jennifer at 2:05 p.m. Reminder: our weekly team sync starts in an hour. I'll start the huddle 5 minutes beforehand.
If you wish, you can disable this feature in Settings. Press Control and Comma to open Preferences.
Preferences dialog. Accounting marketing channel Acme Inc. 3 new items. Select dialog. Preferences heading level 1.
Use the arrow keys to navigate to the Accessibility tab.
Navigation tab selected. 2 of 12. Selected. To switch pages, press Control page down. Home tab selected. 3 of 12. Selected. To switch pages, press Control page down. Themes tab selected. 4 of 12. Selected. To switch pages, press Control page down. Messages and media tab selected. 5 of 12. Selected. To switch pages, press Control page down. Language and region tab selected. 6 of 12. Selected. To switch pages, press Control page down. Accessibility tab selected. 7 of 12. Selected. To switch pages, press Control page down.
Use Tab to navigate to the Announce Incoming Messages from the Conversation checkbox in the Conversation Message Announcements grouping.
80% radio button checked. 2 of 9. You can also change the zoom level by pressing Ctrl+/- to change the selection. Press up or down arrow. Underline links to websites checkbox not checked. To check, press spacebar. Enable previews when using a mouse to hover over items in the tab bar. Checkbox checked. To clear checkmark, press spacebar. Automatically play animations in Slack including animated GIFs, images, and a dash product animation. Checkbox checked. To clear checkmark, press spacebar. Center, date and time, and end message radio button checked. To change the selection, press up or down arrow. Apply to list views. Checkbox not checked. To check, press spacebar. Announce incoming messages from the conversation. Checkbox checked. To clear checkmark, press spacebar. Escape.
And that's reading messages in Slack using JAWS.